Finally! So What, aka Burn, is here. And I finally have more material to theorize with. Strap in, losers, we are setting the world on fire. In previous videos, I've laid out the differences between the three worlds that LOONA inhabit. Earth, the Middle Cosmos, and Eden. Or, if you prefer, Earth, the Moon, and the Sun. I also noted my method of identifying those worlds. The Middle Cosmos world that Odd Eye Circle in particular inhabit is denoted by a complete lack of urban environments, and, with the exception of the girls themselves, people. That's why I also theorized that the shooting location of Hasul's Let Me In, that of Iceland, was actually intended to represent the odd world due to it matching this description. I'm going to call that theory a success, as I believe that So What proves it. Olivia's position in this music video is Iceland, although it might be a bit hard to recognize with all the smoke. I've always thought Olivia had some connection to the world of Odd, but I've had a hard time proving it until now. In the video, she sets fire to the whole place, and we're shown shots of the moon going up in flames. We see that this has a catastrophic effect on Earth, where fireballs begin raining down. You, who was sent by God, destroy all things without hesitation. Now we see what it means. However, for more than one reason, I don't think this makes Olivia a villain. Let me show you why. Aside from nursing a theory on what the different worlds of LOONA look like, I've also made note of the different transportations. That is to say, the method that several characters use to cross from one world to the other. While this is mostly revolving around the odd eyes and the fallen fruits, I intend to talk more now about the representative aspects. In particular, the yellow truck and the subway car. I identified the latter specifically with Jinsol. She was in transit in Sweet Crazy Love, moving between one world and the other. The yellow truck is mainly thought of in relation to Hasul, but we also see Odd Eye Circle using it. Remember that part in Let Me In, where Hasul drives up to the diamond trail, but there's no one driving the car, even though the wheels are turning and the steering wheel is moving? That was, I think, Cherry, but we weren't allowed to see her yet. We don't see the color of the vehicle Cherry is in Sweet Crazy Love, but I'd be willing to bet it was yellow. And in So What, she and Hyunjin are driving around in a taxi car, which are usually yellow, albeit they're glowing like neon in this video. Hasul does not appear in the So What video, unfortunately. I was kind of hoping she'd already recorded shots for it when they announced her hiatus, but we'll live. But the theory works regardless. Her yellow truck doesn't appear, but in light of that, you know what we do see? Jinsol's subway again. And for the first time, it's not just Jinsol herself in that subway, it's other LOONA members too. Olivia herself included. The description for Butterfly stated that the girls of Odd Eye Circle, who we know to have a unique connection to Olivia in particular, are out to save the world from some kind of threat. This may have been the culmination of that effort. If Hasul can be taken along with Cherry when she moves from one plane to the other, there's no reason why Jinsol can't do the same. Thus, I think this was an evacuation. If Olivia was indeed sent to destroy, and was now carrying out her mission, I don't think she would have saved anyone. Indeed, she even goes out of her way at the end of the video to save Hasul, as implied by the flames reversing and unburning her signature white feather. It's possible Olivia is taking a third option. Whatever this threat is, and some people are adamant that it's a time loop of some sort, the world of Odd may be key in this plot. I think this may have been a defiant Olivia setting fire not to the Earth as was intended, but to the Moon, the Odd world, destroying something critical to the plot against LOONA and the world they chose to reside in. That doesn't mean everything is spotless though. You might have noticed the apocalypse-like tone of the latter parts of the MV, fireballs raining down from a burning sky onto cities full of people. And Hasul not being there, this effort to save Earth at the cost of the odd world may have stranded her in Eden, if that's indeed where she went as I theorized in her Little Match Girl video.
If Let Me In takes place post-Love Cherry Motion and features Hasul venturing to the world of Odd to track someone down and transport them to Eden, it means that Go-Won is likely trying to either catch up and return there herself, or stop the car from getting there.
I'm quite confident she's not dead or gone, however, because otherwise the feather at the end of the video would have kept burning. I imagine she'll play a part in the comeback. For now, though, I have to wonder what's to become of the Odd world, even putting to one side what happens to the Earth. Will we never see Odd again? We never got much of it to begin with. Are the powers that lay within the Odd Eyes broken? And are we going to see the true threat Odd Eye Circle have united against? Since Hi was the 1/3 concept of the full group, and Butterfly the YYXY concept, So What must be the Odd Eye Circle concept, and it shows. However, this is still a mini-album. That means we have a repackage era coming up. I can only hope that it expands on the situation a bit. Maybe the title track will be called Ruins, and we'll get to see Hasul wander around desolate landscapes some more. In the meantime, I have several curiosities to ponder. Among them is Vivi's new look, her separation from the rest of the group, and her bandit-like outfit. The matter with Yojin being lost has apparently been resolved, although I doubt we'll ever hear how that ended up working. This seems to have been the culmination of the Olivia plotline, at least, so I wonder, where will we go from here?